Hello, and welcome to another MCO update on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still in the local correction, in the local sell-off. No major sell-off yet, but a potential 5-wave move down is unfolding from the 2nd of May high. That's pretty much in line with what I communicated in the last video, that we have likely started a larger correction. And there are two pathways I'm tracking, white and yellow on the shorter time frame. We will talk about them both. And quick reminder that I also explained to you which levels now need to be broken to the upside to get back to, let's say, a local uptrend at least. And in my opinion, at this point, that would be the green signal line here, located at 95,800. Only a break above it would indicate that potentially a B-wave bounce has started, or the 5th wave to the upside in white. These are the two scenarios I'm tracking, yellow and white. in the hold on, we can delete that upper box there. We don't need that. First of all, in the white scenario, the idea is that the correction that has started to unfold on the 25th of April is an ABC structure. So we have an A wave down, we have a B wave up, and a C wave down would follow from there. And the C wave down would be a 5-wave move. So A wave, B wave, C wave. And that C wave could be nearly done. The C wave could be nearly done, but it hasn't formed that 5th wave yet. Okay. And then I have to say that corrective movements like these, they are rarely very clean. So it might extend. That's why I said until we get a break above that green line, there isn't really any signal that a low is in. Now, we might say that the earliest signal would be a break above this wave 4 high that formed at 94,850, but I have no evidence at this point that a low is formed. So one more low seems likely. In the last video, the price was showing us a bit of a bounce here, but at the time, there was only a 3-wave rally. So with only 3 waves up and without breaking above the signal line, pressure remains downward. So I would expect the market to test 93,073 next, maybe a little lower. This is also where we have some structural support levels, however. Yeah. So you need to keep in mind that the market often, heads out for fishing of stops. So there will likely be some stops below these levels here. Yeah, and that is also where the 161.8 extension level is located. So around about 93K, we might go slightly below it just to then recover. That's my view at the moment. So no sign that a low has formed yet. And then it will be the next rally that will likely tell us whether we're in the yellow count or the white count. At the moment, they're both moving together because an A wave can be 5 waves as well. And the C wave would be 5 waves. So that's what I'm tracking. And then when we finally find support and the rally is corrective in nature, that means a corrective, messy rally, we will likely be able to identify that. Then it could be the yellow B wave, which might first of all lead to a test of that green line. Maybe we push a little bit higher. But we will have to see from where the price starts that B wave, because then we can add standard resistance levels. And then if the yellow count plays out, afterwards we would expect the C wave down, and then this would be part of an even larger correction that might take even a month. I mentioned that earlier today in the video, yeah? Now, in the white count, we could form one more high in wave 5 of A before we start that larger B wave. So you see, again, the scenarios are very, very similar. The main question is, do we get one more high or not? I shared in the previous video, if you missed that, also the NASDAQ update. So I shared with you a support area for the NASDAQ, and that support area on the NASDAQ chart is still holding. So for me, it's, I'm not convinced that the yellow count is playing out yet. I would need to see further confirmation, like a corrective rally in yellow wave B, or a break of support on the NASDAQ, because I think when the stock indexes are breaking below their relevant support levels, this would be further indication that Bitcoin is likely also going to follow them and move into a larger correction. At the moment, between yellow and white, quite balanced. I'm not convinced yet that the yellow scenario has actually started. Okay, that one more high remains, I think, slightly preferred for me. Okay, but that doesn't mean that I'm expecting it to turn around here, because the pressure still seems downward in the very short term. So I gave you now all the levels that that are relevant to keep this local downtrend intact. which means, in other words, a break above those levels could indicate we've started the fifth wave up. But either way, we are in a topping structure, yeah, because even with just one more high, we are very, very close to a top. Maybe we've topped already. So that is the main support area I'm watching here on the chart, between 78,867 and 87,972. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. So if you're interested in the membership, you can get access to our, well, as a member, you get access to our member-only videos, for example, covered Ondo today, Near, With yesterday, VTHO, and many more. You can also participate in our Sunday member live stream, or if you're a gold member, you get access to many more updates. You get access to our Discord server. You can ask questions, connect to the community, and access all the learning material and much more. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.